What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 6 of Let's Talk Nerdy podcast. And today we have a good one for you that's going to include the Meg 2, the Mortal Kombat teasers, and TMNT Mutant Mayhem, a Guardians of the Galaxy review, and a Jedi Survivor review.
He calls me the devil. I make him want to sin. Every time I knock, he can't help but let me in.
I think I should know this one.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
You are now tuned in to the Let's Talk Nerdy podcast.
I love it when you talk nerdy to me.
Oh, you are a fake fan, sir. You are a fake fan. That is Dua Lipa.
What? Which song?
is-
What song?
I can't tell you the song. I don't know the song because I don't listen to Dua Lipa, but it's a very popular song and I feel like you should know it. Genesis maybe?
Okay, I don't know that one. I don't know that one.
Dude.
That one's not a popular song.
Listen. I'm just saying.
I have to hear it in my head, like the beat, I feel bad. I should have gotten that one.
Dua Lipa super fan 99 over there. I threw you a bone. You should have got that
You
one.
did. I
Also
buried it.
it's Mayhem. Mayhem.
Okay, mister. That's how I say mayhem.
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 You said mayhem.
Yeah, I was saying it like you were saying it, and it feels weird.
Mayhem.
It's mayhem. I feel like
It's mayhem.
Guys, which one of us has been saying mayhem wrong their whole life? Is it me or Adam? Please let me know. But
It's probably
anyway, it might be me. It might be me. Anyway,
probably me.
My dude, what is up, man? How was your week? How'd everything go?
Good. As you see, I'm in my next transitional location of the podcast.
Nice.
Which I don't think it looks too bad. It looks all right for a quick setup.
Yeah, it looks very homey. It looks very cozy. I also am in my new setup, and I just have one question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I need more RGBs?
No, I think you're good. You know what? I think you need some RGB behind your butt or something, like where you're sitting, like have it glowing out of your butt.
Do you think the RGB on the mic arm is a nice touch?
Yeah, you need more though. You need to add a whole
More
bunch.
RGBs, guys.
You should wear
More
some RGB. You know those RGB masks that have like the different like faces? You need those too. Or RGB glasses.
Yes, I should get like a glow stick necklace and all
Yeah.
types of. Dude, I'm going RGB to the max.
That sounds awesome.
This is gonna be so sick. But yeah, dude, I'm digging your setup. The setup is
Thank
nice.
you.
I like
Thank
the
you.
homey vibes. So how long are we gonna have this setup for?
This setup will be about 2 weeks. So
About
this
2 weeks?
Actually, this episode and maybe the next episode, and that's it. And then
That's
we
it?
will be into the new Atom space.
The new
I got
Atom
some-
space.
The new Atom space. I've got stuff ordered. Like I just ordered, or I'm working on my Infinity Gauntlet. That's Lego, so that's kind of cool.
That's
I
gonna be
ordered.
sick.
I showed you that pixel art design thingy, which is cool. My desks are all picked out. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm excited to see it, guys. I've seen the designs. He's gonna blow my RGB setup out of the water. But for now, for this episode and the next, I'm pretty proud of my setup, and I'm digging it. I'm digging it a lot.
I loved your setup, man. I think it looks
Thank
really
you.
good. I think it's
Thank
really
you.
funny though. We have two spectrums of our setups. Like I have the cozy, homey feel. You got the space, like going to Tron feel. I love it.
I
love
call it the space couch. This is the
That's
space
awesome.
couch and the
love it.
Astra Arcade. I even
Yeah,
rocked the Astra
yeah.
Arcade for it. So yeah,
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like it. I feel like it fits our personalities kind of good, right? Right?
Yeah, I
we
agree.
tend. As much as I love you, buddy, we tend not to agree on a lot of things. So this is kind of perfect that we're rocking
Yeah.
the yin and the yang
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
It's exciting stuff.
Yeah, actually, so let's get started. But first, I want to talk about something. What do you have you found any funny comments in some of our Instagrams or TikToks? Have you found any good ones?
You want to do it right now?
Yeah, let's go
We'll
into
just
it.
do it right now. Ladies
let's
and
share some of
gentlemen,
them.
it is time for Did We Get Any Comments? Adam. Adam, take it away. We're gonna read a few of our favorite comments. And guys, we love the comments, so please keep them coming in. We super appreciate it. And while we're on this topic, I want to throw a very quick shout out to Dado. Dude, we see you in the comments, and we see you watching, and we see you liking all of the videos, and like, Dude, thank you so much, man. We really, really do appreciate all the support, and just want to give you a quick shout out there. But Adam, hit me with your favorite comments of the week.
Okay, so this one came on our smash or pass question, right? So I was asked if I would either smash or pass on Megan Fox.
To which you
And
replied,
so I replied, pass. However, in the comments, I got somebody to say it's a 4 passing on a 9.
"That's harsh. That's that's a harsh comment. That's a harsh comment."
So my reply was, we all know our place.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like a four is harsh, man. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
put you.
alright,
I wouldn't put you anything less than an 8. You know what I mean? You're an 8.
You're too kind.
You're an
too
8.
kind.
You're an 8 in my book.
It
Just
all
saying.
depends on the day, you know.
Just
But
saying.
I
Just saying.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
What
I
else
also
you
got
got?
one more from that same post.
Same post.
Yeah, and now so this person, they commented, pass, I'd rather be choked to death by the chick with the tongue that was secretly the Transformer.
That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm so surprised on the amount of dudes that said that they would pass on Megan Fox. I'm just throwing it out there. Like,
Must be the toe thumbs.
if she was standing in front of you, bro, and was like, "Hey, Adam," you would not be like, "Nah, I'm good."
I think I would. but
I'm just
let's
throwing it out there.
Let's move on. You're digressing.
I'm just throwing
Let's
it
go.
out there. Okay. All right. My favorite comments. I have 2, but I'm actually gonna throw this one out here because I really do. I really do just want to say a very quick thank you. This one is also from the Megan Fox video, and this is from a fan of Boston who just wrote "double smash the feet hands" with a thumbs up. Love that guy. Love that guy. I appreciate
awesome.
you. I appreciate you backing me up on that one.
That's awesome.
My second comment comes from the Super Mario reviews. I don't know if you remember that one where we
Yep,
did kind of
I
like the fake reviews. This is from Chris, who just said "go watch it, beta," which actually I love so
That's
much.
the one I texted you.
Yes, that's the one that you texted me, and I have to be honest. I had to look up what a beta was because I didn't understand what the slam was.
Right.
Chris, you nailed it, bro. Like 6 slam, bro. Seriously, top notch.
Yeah.
I love that one. And then quite possibly my favorite comment of the week.
Oh, here we go.
This one is coming from Jacob, who left a comment on our Harry Potter video where I said Harry Potter would make a better trilogy than a 8-movie series.
Yeah.
And Jacob just wrote, "Tell me you've never opened a book without telling me." Love it. I love it. I love
Right.
it so much. I love it so much.
Those are some good ones.
Jacob called me on my BS that I have not read all of the Harry Potter books. He was not wrong. He was not wrong. I have not read all the books, but I have read a few of them and parts of most of them. So,
Yep.
but yeah,
Yep.
guys. Honestly, in all fun, those are some of our favorite comments of the week.
Yeah.
Keep them coming. We super appreciate them. But whatever you got to say, we take it with a grain of salt. And we're glad you
Yeah.
guys are enjoying
it's
the
all for fun,
enjoying the
and-
show. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, we're not offended by it. Like, we find it all funny, and we'll joke around with it too. But-
amazing. Yeah, no, it's amazing. Thank you guys for leaving the comments. And if you want a chance to have your comment read on live on the show, go ahead and drop one and just hit me with your best humdinger, and I'm gonna pick
Yep.
it.
You'll be next. That's funny. But,
So,
yeah,
but my
I'm
dudes,
excited.
yeah, I'm excited. Let's get right into it. We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
First up on the docket, the Meg 2. Do you want to watch the trailer first?
Yeah, but let's dive into like a little bit of what the first one was about in case anybody
Okay.
hasn't watched it.
Okay.
So the first one, obviously, or not obviously, it's about a megalodon. So that's where the name Meg comes from. The
Megalodon
main
is
character-
a giant shark, by the way, just in case
yes,
people
a
don't know.
prehistoric giant shark.
Yeah.
However, people still think there are megalodons in the ocean. People do believe that.
I may or may not believe that megalodons still exist.
I think the ocean is massive. There's no way you've explored. Like, they found everything in the ocean. So maybe I might be there with you.
Somebody fact check me on this, but I listened to a Joe Rogan podcast that had oh my god,
Neil.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he said that we know more about space than we know about the ocean, which
Yeah.
is just crazy to me. So
That's
I'm just saying,
mind-blowing.
like, there is a chance that megalodon could exist.
Right.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm getting way off topic. Reel me back in, Adam. Reel me back in.
So Jonas Taylor is the main character and is played by Jason Statham. And so at the beginning of the movie, he's trying to save the submarine that has been sunken, and the sub is getting hit by something that nobody knows what it is. And so fast forward, he loses his two friends, and he's like, there's something out there, and everybody calls him crazy. So you fast forward, and his ex-wife and her two coworkers end up taking a submarine, goes past the trench, which is goes into the trench, which is past the bottom of the ocean, like the floor ocean, and they go through it.
Basically, real quick, what they're saying is their whole hypothesis is that the floor of the ocean that we know is not actually the floor of the ocean, and that you can go further down, and they end up actually they are correct, and they're able to go through the floor of the ocean into like this subaquatic untouched area.
Right. And down there, of course, that's where the megalodon is, and they get stuck. Megalodon attacks their submarine, and that's when they're like, we need Jason Statham or Jonas Taylor to come save us. And he's like, oh, I don't want to do it. But he ends up doing it anyway. He saves everybody except for one character who sacrifices himself. And in the process of saving them, they open this channel for the megalodon to come out, as megalodon can only survive in warm water. And then so them coming out of this trench creates like a blast of warm water high enough where the megalodon can survive and get out.
Yeah, like a little portal. Yeah, like
exactly.
They create like a little portal, like a little escape hatch for the megalodon to come out, and then all havoc ensues.
Yep. And so basically the rest of the movie is them trying to hunt this megalodon before it starts eating people, and it ends up eating people, including the actor from The Office. I don't remember his name.
His name is Rainn Wilson.
Yep.
And that could quite possibly be my favorite part of the movie. I feel like it's okay to spoil this part because it's just a weird movie, and it's super old anyway. So if you haven't seen The Meg, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna throw some stuff out there. When Rainn Wilson dies, he basically, you think he's gonna get eaten by the shark, and the shark like opens his mouth and like bites this gigantic squid that Rainn Wilson is hanging onto, and then pulls back, and you can see like the indentation of all the teeth around him, and Rainn's like, oh my god, thank you,
I survived.
And then the shark comes back and gets him, and you just see like his hand it's just like stuck there. So it's
his fault, man. He was money crazy. He was the billionaire that funded the Mono One, I think it's the name of the research facility or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, Mono One or something like that. So
yes.
And now that brings us into the trailer of Meg 2.
Let's check out Meg 2. Before we check out Meg 2, though, I want to know, what do you think of Meg 1?
I thought it was not enough destruction.
Not enough destruction?
I think it needed more people getting eaten.
You think?
Yeah, I felt like it was more of like just chasing him and not enough people getting munched on. I will say the beach scene was awesome. The beach scene where he's eating people.
Where they're all
I think there was more
pulling people with like the paddle boats and stuff like that. Yeah, I like that scene too.
I felt like there could have been more people eaten, more destruction.
I get what they were going for, right? So I think like kind of the suspense is not really showing the shark too much. I think like Jaws did that, right? So like in the original Jaws movie, they didn't show the shark very much, and that was because the Jaws shark was so crappy. It was like animatronic and really bad, so they didn't want to show it like as much as possible. But I think it kind of alludes to the like feeling of like eerie distress, like not seeing the shark all the time.
I guess. I mean, I did watch it. Like my 2-year-old was in the room, and he was just pointing at the shark every time he saw it, and he was excited to see him eat people. But I will say it was really cool that like, so they caught one megalodon. And then as they're like taking their trophy picture, another giant megalodon comes and swoops in and eats that megalodon and a character. So that was kind of cool. But,
dude, you just ruined it. Dude, you didn't even hit the spoiler button. Did you hit the spoiler button?
We'll put a spoiler in there. I mean, it's It's 2018.
Spoiler spoiler button, guys.
Spoiler alert.
There's two Megs. Okay. All right. Now that Adam ruined the movie, let's go ahead and check out Megalodon 2. Like, honestly, dude, I'm super kind of excited for this. This is gonna be great.
Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go. Let's check it out.
I just like where it takes it back to like the prehistoric times.
Yeah.
Like in the trailer.
65 million years ago.
Villian.
It was 65 billion years ago. This is what I'm so like. But wait, guys, wait for it. If you guys are just listening, I'm gonna describe. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, so what? There's a T-Rex on the screen right now. T-Rex is dunking his head in the water. That's that dude. That's a badass looking T-Rex, right? He's at the edge of the water. He just got a kill, and then boom, out of nowhere.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Goes the dynamite. Oh my god, look at how brutal that is, dude. That's so brutal. That's so brutal. But this is gonna be sweet.
Yeah. So at this point, they're taking their research down into the trench. Yeah. And they have a home base down there. And I think they didn't learn their lesson, and they're gonna let out some more megalodons and more other prehistoric animals and creatures, and they're like, oh, what's gonna happen?
That's the number one question, is like, why would you go back, right? Like, what? It's like, oh, I forgot my iPad down there, like I gotta go get it. Like, why would you even bother going back? Look at the Meg though, dude. That thing is so nasty. And
this one is supposed to be like even bigger than the one in the first movie.
Yeah, even bigger. Dude, it's so cool. Sick though. And I honestly just love underwater stuff. Mm-hmm. I love that part too right there. Do you know what's better than 2 Megs?
3
Megs.
And dinosaurs and everything else that's coming at them.
This is my favorite part too. How do you stop a giant Meg? You kick it in the face.
Well, they say if you're going to get attacked by a shark, what you got to do is punch it in the nose, and that, I guess, deters them.
Bro, it's a megalodon. You can't just can't kick it in the face. You can't.
Yeah. That was my favorite. The funniest part of this. They trying to pedal away in their little pedal boat. And oh no.
Yo, okay? And then did you see that? You see that giant, the giant squid?
The Kraken. I wonder if it's gonna be a Kraken.
That's what I thought too, dude. Yeah. And like, this is like the most badass moment in history. Just Jason Statham on a jet ski riding a 20-foot wave. He's just gonna jump in and just stab a Meg right in the eye with like a spear, dude. It's gonna be so sick.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited about this one.
I love this.
I did enjoy the first one a lot. And I just find it so funny. They didn't they're like, oh, we didn't learn our lesson. Let's go let out more Megs and just let them eat people on the ocean or on the beaches and whatnot. But I'm excited. I think it's gonna be. I honestly think it's gonna be better than the first one.
I think it is too. I mean, okay. So here's the thing, guys. The Meg is not a good movie. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a good movie. But what it is an hour and a half of like, you can just shut your brain off and just watch this shark just like demolish stuff and watch Jason Statham be like an action star. And like, for me, sometimes that's all I really need. Yeah. Like, sometimes I don't want to be super invested in like a crazy plot line. Like, I just want to, kick back and relax and watch a movie that like is stupid. And this is that exact movie for me. And I think it's going to be great. I'm curious to see, how do you think they get the dinosaurs back though?
I don't know if they're actually going to, I think that's just kind of like a flashback, to be honest.
You think?
I think it's a flashback of like, this is megalodons back in the day. And then the trench lets out other sea creatures. I don't know how, if they do bring them out, I just don't understand. Are they going to find another place in the world that's like, oh, we can't go below the crust of the world, and they find out that there's dinosaurs in the crust? I don't know. I don't think that. I think that was a flashback.
That's kind of what I was thinking, because like the megalodon comes out of the trench of the water, and it's like, okay, like, are they gonna have like T-Rexes swimming through the trench, and like now T-Rexes are like living, or do they find like another portal inside of like a jungle or something that's like a land portal?
I think that's the only way they could do it, or they could do a crossover with Jurassic Park. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
The old
But-
guy comes out with the mosquito cane and is like, I have a surprise.
Yep. Yeah, but I think it's gonna, I think that's the flashback part of the movie. But I
Yeah.
could be wrong. But because I don't know why would they just show it in the trailer of a flashback. But it would be cool to see that more dinosaur movies would just be great.
I mean,
It's not enough.
anytime you put a T-Rex in a movie, I'm just like, okay, I'm sold.
Especially if it's getting eaten by even
Yeah.
larger shark.
Sold. Sign me up. Sign me up all day. The thing that you did mention, the Kraken, though, I'm super excited for that. Because do you think there's a possibility that we get like a Godzilla versus King Kong kind of like Megalodon versus Kraken? No? You don't?
No.
You don't think we're gonna get it, or you're not excited for it?
I don't think that's what it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be the megalodon just eats the kraken, or like
You
yeah,
think-
maybe they are gonna fight. Like it's gonna get wrapped up in the kraken, or
Yeah.
the three kraken or the three megalodons are attacking the kraken.
Yeah.
It's a battle of the megalodon versus one kraken. Maybe.
What I'm sensing here is you don't think a Kraken can take down a Megalodon.
No, I don't think it can take down three.
You don't think it'd take down 3.
No.
But it has 8 arms.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I just think that the one's gonna get wrapped up, and then the other two are like, no, but they're not gonna talk. But they're gonna be like start attacking and just like rip off the tentacles, and then it's gonna have 7 arms, and then 6 arms, and 5.
I'm gonna put my money on the Kraken.
Okay, I don't think so, but we'll see.
I feel like the Kraken could do it.
We'll find out.
Guys, leave in the
In
comments.
August.
Guys, leave in the comments. Who do you think would win in a fight? A Kraken or a Megalodon?
The largest megalodon ever found so far.
The Kraken is undefeated.
How do you say that?
I don't know. I have no evidence to back that up.
Yeah, okay. But, I
Okay.
mean, there are squids and sharks. I mean, they both survived of evolution, so
I'm just saying, you got to give the Kraken a fighting chance. The one question that I do have, and this doesn't pertain to the Megalodon as much as just any type of, we're talking deep blue sea, any type of underwater establishment. Why do they always put the observation thing underwater? Like,
yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
What
Seem like, yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but it just doesn't like. Things are
makes-
just gonna go wrong.
it
Things are
makes
just gonna
zero
go wrong.
sense. Do you
I mean-
do you know the number one way to ensure that a gigantic shark does not crash into your observation tower and eat you?
Put it
You
above
take
ground.
it. You take it out of the water.
Yeah. I mean, most of the Mono 1 or whatever, I can't remember. I think it was Mono 1 in the first one.
Yeah.
Most of it was out above ground, like the platform and whatnot. But I see what you're saying. But I just think I agree. Why are they? But yeah, yes, you're discovering undersea or underwater creatures and research and whatnot, but it just doesn't seem safe.
I'm just
You should
saying,
have-
you could.
You should have one little pod down there, and
Right.
you can like a 360 pod that you can observe from all angles. Because what is like 200 feet or whatever, how big it is, going to help in terms of research? But I
Nothing.
feel you there.
Yeah,
So,
no, couple observation bubbles, maybe a little tunnel you can walk through, but like the big dog suite that goes above water. I'm just saying.
yeah,
I'm just
put all the research equipment up there to save yourself some money if something does go wrong, like a mechanical failure and it gets flooded. But yeah,
Right.
I understand what you're saying.
All the marine biologists out there, just take that hint. Just put
Yeah.
the observation center above water, and you'll be good.
Exactly. Yep, you'll be
Yeah.
okay.
So we both agree that this movie is going to be so bad that it's good. Correct?
Yep. Yeah, I
So
agree. Yep.
I think it's time. I think it's time to do our draft of movies that are so bad that they're good. Because
Yep.
there's some humdingers, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give you first pick because
Why?
I don't have the coin.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. Well,
If you want me to hold, I can go get the coin, or I
no,
can
no,
just.
don't hold. Let's just go. You're a bad host, so it's okay.
Yeah,
So let's get going.
I'm the worst host. I'm the worst host. I did not bring the coin into the new setup.
All right. So my first overall pick of the worst movies that are good. Game Over, Man.
Game over, man.
Have you seen it?
Is that the one with
The Workaholics.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Adam Devine or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
So I'll just dive into the quick premise of this movie. Essentially, it's this billionaire, like playboy, philanthropist, whatever. and he's just spending money, spending money, spending money, and his security guard wants this money, and he's like telling him to stop, and so he plans this huge heist, right?
Yeah.
And so that's like the main premise of the movie. And so the workaholics characters, like Adam, I don't remember their specific names, they are trying to sell this video game idea that's like full body like experience, like it's like a mechanic, you know what I mean, like motion sensor, all that stuff.
I feel like I've seen this movie.
But it's so raunchy. Literally, you know how one of the characters gets defeated in the end?
How?
So all right, let's kind of flashback. The lady, he goes up to this, like it's like the owner of the hotel that it's in goes up to this lady and he's like, "Oh, you're so beautiful." She straight up cuts his penis off, like just chops his wiener off.
Oh my God.
And at the end of the movie, out of nowhere, he comes back with his wiener and just throws it at her. And it like disorients her, and she ends up getting killed or falls into piranhas or something like that. I can't remember the exact ending, but it is the most raunchy, messed up movie. So that is my number one pick.
Okay, I mean, I feel like my picks are not good because I feel like you went in a totally different direction and my movies are just very, very stupid. But with my first overall pick, and I'm gonna probably get laughed out of the park on this one, and I'm ready for these comments. If you guys are ready, go ahead and leave them comments. We're gonna have some humdingers. Ernest Scared Stupid. Have you seen Ernest Scared Stupid?
Ernest, yeah, those are such stupid movies, but they're also so good.
You could apply this to basically any Ernest movie, but they are so dumb and so bad. But it's just like, it's one of those movies that you're like, I love this movie. It's so, especially the troll one, the Ernest Scared Stupid with the troll.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Those
the part
are also
that
good.
the troll is like not able. He's like lactose intolerant troll, and like Ernest can't read, so he like sees the thing of milk, and he's like, some fresh Bulgarian miak or like something like that. It's just so stupid. It's such a dumb movie. I'm taking Ernest. I'm taking Ernest first overall.
My second overall. This is kind of again going to a different route. Have you heard of Hobo with a Shotgun?
What the hell is that?
So it's like, and I guess these are like more indie movies or whatever, but Hobo with a Shotgun is literally exactly what the title says. A hobo like gets a hold of a shotgun and just starts mowing down like gangbangers, and this like, and the city that they are in is like just full of like crime and gang people and just a whole bunch of crime. And so the hobo takes it upon himself.
Adams won the draft, ladies and gentlemen. Adams won the draft. That's my mic drop.
Yeah, that's so funny. So that's my second overall pick, and it's literally just him just blasting through, again, gory, like you see everything that happens.
Where are you pulling these out of? All right, well,
high school when I watched random Netflix movies.
Good Lord. My dudes, number two, I'm going to take, I don't know if you've seen this movie. Have you seen Starship Troopers?
No, I haven't.
Starship Troopers is a terrible, terrible sci-fi movie, jam-packed with the worst cliche action that you have ever seen. They're just out there with like miniguns mowing down these like alien creatures. They have the quirky one-liners, the terrible CGI graphics. It's dumb, it's action-packed, and it's Denise Richards looking hot. Say less. I'm watching that movie every time it's on.
Oh, that sounds funny. That sounds good.
Check it out.
Okay, I'm gonna bring one in that it's supposed to be this dumb and stupid. So my third pick of this draft is Scary Movie 5.
Scary Movie 5.
Scary movies in general.
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna put Scary Movies on my list too.
Yeah.
No, that's a solid pick.
I feel like there's no explanation really needed for those because they literally are made to be parody movies, but they're so bad. They're so funny. Like when they have the Eminem like 8 Mile like bit. Oh, that's so funny. Or the when they bring like a fake Michael Jackson in.
Yeah, dude.
The best scene is when his wife dies and they're trying to explain the hot dog and donut. So that's my third overall.
Have you ever seen do you remember how viral they made that ghost face? Like, what's up? Like, they made that. Dude, everybody did that for so long after that movie. That's a solid pick.
Good. Yep.
All right. My number 3 pick. People are not going to like this one because I feel like some people think this is a good movie, but I think it's a terrible movie. Have you ever seen Escape from LA with Kurt Russell?
I have not. Nope.
Okay. Escape from LA is the sequel to Escape from New York, which is an amazing movie.
Okay.
The basic premise is that an earthquake has shattered a piece of California off of the United States, and now we send all of our criminals to LA. And the main character, Kurt Russell, has to go in there and rescue the president's daughter or like something like that. Like she gets kidnapped or something and taken to this island. But yeah, it's a terrible movie. It's got everything you want in a terrible movie. It's got awful fight scenes. It has the main character, Kurt Russell, Snake Plissken. You can't hate Snake Plissken. He's got an eye patch, so that's amazing in its own. Yeah, just amazing movie. That's absolutely horrible. Check out Escape from LA. And I feel bad putting it on the list because Escape from New York is such a classic movie, and I know people aren't gonna really like it, but I'm putting it on there. Escape from LA. It's crap.
Okay, but it's so bad it's good.
It's so bad it's good. So bad it's good.
All right, my 4th overall pick, I went with, this is actually just a straight bad movie. Like, nobody liked this movie. At least I don't think anybody did. Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action.
Bro, you are.
What? You like that movie?
Personally, no, I don't.
No, nobody did. No true fan of Avatar liked that movie. And if they did, they're not a true fan.
What? Oh, dude, you are
I'm
gonna
telling you
get
that movie, nobody liked that movie. And if you did, I am sorry, and let me know in the comments below. But that movie was terrible.
This is a
It's
real
straight
for
terrible.
sure.
Not even a good but bad, or like a bad but good movie. No, it's just bad.
This is a real for sure. You're gonna get roasted.
I'm not gonna get roasted on this one. I think I have a lot of people agree.
People defend that movie to no end. It's like
They shouldn't. They should not defend that movie.
it's regarded as like one of the best animes of all time.
No, the live action version.
Oh, the live action version.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Oh,
that was so
okay.
bad. No, the TV
All
show.
right.
That's why I'm saying, like, I loved that TV show, and they ruined it when they made it a live action. And the biggest, like, obviously, like, the hugest complaint is they whitewashed the movie, like, because it takes, and that was the issue. And they just did a terrible job. Like, the acting was bad, the CGI was bad. It was just bad. There's no bad but good. It was just bad.
Okay. All right. That makes more sense. I thought you
You're
were
like-
talking about. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the animated versions, and I was
No,
like,
no.
I don't know if you should be doing that, bro. Okay, yeah.
No, I loved that TV show.
Yeah, Airbender. Yeah, okay. All right, the live action movie, it belongs on the list.
Mm-hmm.
All right, number 4. I'm gonna throw out a shout out to our good buddy Storm Shield, 1982 here, and I'm going to take, bro. I know you love this movie, Troll 2. Have you ever heard of Troll 2?
The leprechaun, like horror film.
Kind of like the Leprechaun,
Okay.
yeah. So it's
Okay,
a horror.
so I got
it's
confused.
Yeah, so Storm has probably showed you clips of this movie at one point.
Probably.
He absolutely loves it. It is such a god awful movie. This movie came out in 1988. It was a direct sequel to the movie Troll. And the best part about it being a direct sequel of Troll is that it had nothing to do with Troll 1. They just marketed it as Troll 2. It had nothing to do with the original story. And in this movie, the main premise is that the trolls have the power to turn all of the people into vegetables and eat them because they are vegetarian trolls. So there is like a ton of scenes of like dudes like, and they have like little pieces of lettuce like crawling out of their face and stuff. Dude, it's so awful.
That sounds terrible.
It's
And
so
he
awful.
likes
It's
this
good.
movie?
Oh, he loves this movie.
Oh
He
my
loves it.
gosh.
Yeah,
It
no, he
sounds
loves this
terrible.
movie. It's so good. Check it out. Check out Troll 2. It is free to watch on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, my 5th overall pick. This is, again, it's so good it's bad, or so bad that it's good. Like just yeah. My 5th overall pick, the Mortal Kombat of 1995.
You get out of here, sir.
It's so bad, but it's good.
That's my childhood right there, bro.
I know, but I loved it too, but it was so bad. If you look at the movie itself, it is a bad movie.
All right, I'll agree with you. It's a bad
but like
movie.
it's one of those things. It's one of those things you watch it just because you, like you said, it's from your childhood and you like watching stuff like that. But it is not a great movie.
As much as I don't want to agree with you, I will agree with you. It is a bad movie. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for my last pick, I'm gonna throw this one out here. And again, I don't know if you've seen this, but oh boy, this is this is great. Have you ever seen Zombievers?
Zombievers? Like
Zombievers.
no.
Never seen Zombievers. Okay.
Nope.
This is an amazing, terrible movie that you guys all need to watch. This started out as a joke. One day, we are literally just hanging at my house. Bunch of the boys shooting the crap. We're just scrolling through Netflix, and we're like, Zombievers, what is this, right? So we flip it on. Zombievers is a horror movie. We watch like the first 15 minutes. We are rolling on the floor laughing at how bad this movie is. I kid you not, an hour and 45 minutes later, we are all sitting there like, what? Who's gonna be a zombiever next? Like, dude, this is so crazy.
That's awesome.
The main premise is exactly what you would think. There's beaver zombies, and if they bite you, you turn into a zombiever.
Dude, that's so funny.
Do you know how you can tell who's a zombiever or not?
No, but you're gonna let us know.
You basically, your skin turns into zombie form, and you grow 2 very long teeth, and you get
my God,
you get the paddle tail.
that's amazing. I'm gonna have to watch that one for sure.
Amazing movie, Zombievers. Yeah, guys, go check it out. Go check it out.
All right. Well, I do have a couple honorable mentions that
Okay.
I really want to put out there. And
Hit
kind
me.
of speaking of sharks, Sharknado.
I was gonna put Sharknado on the
Yeah.
list, dude. I
So
was gonna
that's-
put it on there. No,
Do you
that's
have any honorable mentions?
I do have some honorable mentions as
Let's hear
well. Mac and Me. I don't know if you ever heard of Mac and Me, but Mac and
Nope.
Me is basically a ET ripoff that was sponsored by McDonald's. That's an amazing crappy movie.
Okay.
We also have Con Air with Nicolas Cage. I don't know if
Okay.
you've ever seen Con Air. That's a terrible movie.
I have another Nicolas Cage movie that is. Have you heard of Unknown?
Yes. Yeah.
That was also that could be
Yeah.
one too. So bad
As,
that
mu-
it's good.
as much as I hate to say it, I think like you could probably put any Nicolas Cage movie on there except for Gone in 60 Seconds and National Treasure.
I will say The Rock as well.
Oh, The Rock, dude! I
That
forgot
is
about
such
The Rock.
a good movie. On the Alcatraz, that was
Such a good movie.
I think that's one of his
Welcome
best.
To The Rock.
Yeah,
That was my
that's such a good movie.
Sean Connery. How was that? That was pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
Maybe we cut the Sean Connery. I love the ending. I love the end scene where he's like rips the smoke and they run the slow motion as the choppers coming through.
Yep.
It's like, dude,
I think that was one of his best movies.
Dude, that is classic action. Okay, and Three Ninjas. I don't know if you've seen Three Ninjas.
You take that back.
No, it's a terrible
Those are
movie.
amazing. Those are
It's-
amazing
That's
movies.
a terrible movie, dude.
All right. That's
It's-
my childhood. You're talking about
that's-
childhood. That is.
That is my
What do you mean?
childhood too.
Tum Tum and. Oh,
Listen, that's my childhood too. It was me, my brother, my best friend at the time. We were literally, I was Colt, he was Rocky, my brother was Tum Tum. I know how you
right,
feel right
all
now,
right.
but you gotta admit, if you watch it now, it doesn't stand up.
I'm going to go watch it like 10 times now.
If you watch
Haven't
it now,
seen it forever.
it does not stand up. And last but not least, Leprechaun, the original Leprechaun
Oh,
movie.
that's funny that I brought that up. Yeah, they're not very good.
They're not very good, but I love it. And also, for some people that don't know, the original Leprechaun movie is Jennifer Aniston's first appearance in movies.
Really?
Yeah, that's the very first
Fun
movie she
fact.
did. Yeah, fun fact. So check it out. If you want to see a young Jennifer Aniston and an amazing, terrible movie that's great, check that one out.
All right. I got one more honorable mention.
What you
And
got? What you got?
This one is actually not very good at all. But so the movie is called Teeth, like teeth.
Let's go.
And so this movie, without getting too graphic,
Get graphic.
the main character, she has teeth for her vagina. And she bites people apart. So that's the farthest I'm going to go with that. So if you want to see that movie, it's called Teeth.
Can you elaborate? a
Nope,
little
that's
bit?
it. That's
how
it.
How does she bite them? I don't understand how you can bite someone with a vagina.
With teeth. It's got teeth down there. So if you want to watch it, that's your movie.
Guys, I tried prying it out of him. It didn't work.
No.
It didn't work. Amazing.
Again, I watched that probably the same week I watched Hobo with the Shotgun. So it's just those raunchy movies. And then also, okay, I wasn't even going to bring this one up, but Human Centipede too.
Yeah, Human Centipede deserves to be on
gosh.
this list.
Yeah.
I feel like we could do an entire episode of movies that are terrible but good.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
We should do like a marathon of just terrible movies one day.
Yeah.
We should do like a live stream of it. That'd be kind of cool.
After this episode, I'm gonna go look up where I can stream teeth.
So enjoy that movie. But.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
All right, but you know what came up? So I did bring up Mortal Kombat that was my 5th overall pick.
You did.
Potential game coming out.
Potential game coming out.
I think it's actually gonna come out, but
No,
lots
it's
of
definitely
teasers. Yeah.
Definitely coming out. There's a lot of buzz.
Yep.
Whether it is Mortal Kombat 12 or Mortal Kombat 1. Either way, I'm excited for a new Mortal Kombat game. It's been quite a long time since 11.
Right. So kind of going off of that 12 and 1 situation, do you think it's going to be a reboot of the games?
I do think it's going to be a reboot. I think it's going to be a reboot of the games. And I don't want to jump on the Twitter trailer bandwagon team of like, so if you guys don't know, they released a trailer, a little teaser on Twitter. And basically what it was a clock
you have it, right?
hand.
No, you don't have that one. You have the other one.
Yeah, we don't have this one. This one they actually just dropped a couple days ago. Yeah. But basically what it is a clock hand, and it's just kind of going around the clock, and it stops at 11, and then it starts shaking, and then it skips 12 and goes to 1. Yep. So I do kind of feel like that's some pretty clear foreshadowing that this is going to be a reboot. It's not gonna. It's basically their way of saying it's not gonna be Mortal Kombat 12. It's gonna be Mortal Kombat 1, and you know what? Honestly, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I think it's a way that they can bring some of those old characters back, like that may have died and whatnot. So I'm excited for it.
It makes sense too.
Yeah.
So have you played 11?
I did. I beat it all the way through. So
okay. So yeah. So guys, spoiler alert. Again, this game is it's
4 years old,
kinda,
3 years old.
Yeah, it's kind of old. So but I feel okay saying this. But at the end of 11, basically what happens is like the universe is fractured. Raiden gives up his powers to Liu Kang to make him kind of like the new elder god, and basically just says use the powers to fix the universe and recreate it any way that you want. And I mean, there's no more open-ended way to just end a game. Like they literally they can literally just go anywhere. So this universe that we're going to be seeing is a recreation of whatever kind of Liu Kang put into effect. It's still, I think that's the perfect way to do a reboot, right? Because it's still maintaining that 12 storyline, but it's an easy way
storyline.
Yeah, it's still maintaining like the storyline like it should be 12, but it's an easy way to just make it a 1. So like I'm totally fine with it.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty cool. And obviously these are like rumors and whatnot, but the rumors are that Peacemaker, so like DC's Peacemaker,
yes,
and the boys Homelander are gonna be characters in the game.
Those are rumors. I would love to see some actual. So like obviously in like doing the preparation for the show and everything like that, like you've seen like a ton of stuff, and like honestly, I haven't seen this much like kind of uneasiness and like misinformation thrown around about a game in so long. There's just like
there's so much. Like looking through my Twitter feed, like you said, there's just so much random, like not backed up. And then I think Ed Boon, is he one of the producers from the other room? So he's like commenting like this is not true, and then he he reposted a video of like somebody that made like shutting down like all the rumors, and he's like, this video is the best. So I think there's way too much speculation of things that aren't true within the game right now, but I am excited for this game. I've played every single one that probably since like my high school, so there's much more before I was like I started at 9. I think that's the one I really started getting into it. So like this rendition of the storyline. But I played them when I was a young kid, but I just don't remember them as much. But I played since 9.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a great marketing move, right? So, you see this a lot with these franchises. Like once they start getting into like 10, 11, 12, like to get a new fan base is almost kind of daunting, right?
Yeah.
Like the expectation that like, a kid or like, somebody that wants to jump into Mortal Kombat right now is going to go back and play
9,
at least
10, 11.
Yeah, at least the current gen consoles. Like,
Yeah.
they might not go. The storyline in like, Mortal Kombat 2 for Super Nintendo doesn't mean anything. But,
Right.
like eventually they did start having a storyline. And to jump back all the way to like, 7, 8, 9, 10, like you said, and you want to play 4 games before this game comes out. I mean, it's just like, it's a daunting task.
Right.
So
Right.
I think the reboot makes sense. I think in the storyline it makes sense. And I think it gives fans an option to like a jump off point, like a jump in point where you can, if you weren't ever into Mortal Kombat and you always kind of thought like, yeah, Mortal Kombat's pretty sweet. Like maybe I should get into it. Like this is the opportunity. And I'm super excited for that.
And I agree. And I think that's where they're trying, like you said, they're trying to lead into getting more of the newer generation of Mortal Kombat fans, and jumping into something that's a reboot is much easier than going to play 9, 10, 11, and then 12 without spoiling anything for you, or like jumping into a game and you're like, I have no idea where I'm at. But I really love Mortal Kombat, and I obviously with all these leaks and stuff, there's going to be a lot more information coming soon. And again, it's a rumor, but it's supposed to come out this year.
Yeah, so I do think the one thing that we can kind of count on is the end of September kind of timeline. So most people are saying like the end of September. The official timeline is just end of the year, but I think end of September sounds like where it should be with the release of all these trailers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they wouldn't drop like a teaser and then wait all the way until the December. So I think in the timeline of a marketing scheme, it does seem good that September is going to be the day. That's, we should be getting a new trailer drop within like the next few weeks, and then the September timeline makes sense.
Right. And like these are all like things can get pushed back, or like again, these are all speculations, but that's the hope that it is in September, because I want to play it a lot.
Yeah.
But okay, I have a question for you.
I have a question for you too. Go.
Oh, which characters do you want to see in this game?
Okay, so
your top 3.
Real quick.
Okay.
Are we talking DLC characters?
Main storyline characters.
Main storyline characters.
Yep. That you'll see during your or like throughout the storyline.
Okay. I hate to be such a basic bitch, but like the characters that I want to see, I feel like are gonna be in the game no matter what.
Okay, so pick some that are like maybe not so like, like Scorpion, or you know what I mean.
Okay, I'm gonna pick one, but I feel like this one is gonna make sense. My main is Raiden. I love playing as Raiden, so I would love to see Raiden come back, but get his powers back and go back to the form of Raiden as the Elder God.
Okay.
Yeah, and then number 2, I'm gonna go Smoke. I love Smoke.
Oh, okay.
Smoke is nasty. I just remember like getting Smoke, getting him unlocked in the original, like in the 8-bit era, and like I've always been a super big fan. And let's see. Yeah, Melina is my other main. I love Melina so much.
She's so fast too.
She's so fast. And dude, that like drop kick through the top of the screen, that forward circle where she drops down and then comes off the top. She like drops down through the bottom and off the top. That's such an OP move.
Those are some good characters that you picked.
I like those. How about you?
I only honestly have one main character that I think that was in 9 or 10.
Who's your main?
Oh no, it's 10. Who's 10? Kenshi, the blind character. I loved him, and that was the character like I actually mained, and I knew all the buttons. It's been so long since I played, but I feel like if I pick it up, I could play it again. Like, you know what I mean? It's like muscle memory. You go to play, and like you don't know the buttons, but you've done it so much you can just use them.
Yeah,
I would say he's my favorite character in terms of like understanding his moveset, and I knew all of his fatalities and everything. So I hope Kenshi. But another one is the cheap character that everybody plays if they don't know how to play the game.
Okay.
And that's Noob Saibot.
Yeah, I feel ya.
Up down. It's the teleport. It's so easy, but
the up down
I just
teleport.
love the game. It's so good. It's so good.
Dude, the game is so good, and you know, like you said, there's some rumors of Peacemaker, there's some rumors of Homelander. Like
Yeah,
I'm
the rumors but
so I'm more disappointed about this than anything. Do you
Mhm.
do you know why?
No, I don't. Let's hear
Okay,
why.
so it seems like if they are already putting DLC DC characters
Hmm.
into the game, that tells me that there won't be an Injustice installment.
That's not true. I don't think so.
I don't that I feel like I I feel like if they do the DLC right off the bat, they're not going to do the Injustice. Don't you feel that way?
I don't think maybe not come so soon, but I mean they put DLC characters in Injustice right away with Scorpion and Injustice 2. You know what I mean? There's some DLC characters right away that was in Injustice. So
I'm just really hoping that the Injustice franchise continues because as much as I love Mortal Kombat, I also love Injustice. Like
Yeah.
it's Mortal Kombat with like in my personal opinion, like characters that I'm more, you know, in love with. You know, that
Right.
it's characters that I've grown up with more. You know,
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. The thing about Mortal Kombat is like, you know, the Injustice characters always kind of had a storyline and stuff like that to follow. Like the Mortal Kombat characters never really had like a storyline until you started getting into like a more of the newer consoles. Like
Right.
when you threw Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo, you weren't like, oh, I want to know Johnny Cage's backstory. You were just like, I would just want to, you know, I just want to like do the split and punch the dude in the balls. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
yeah. So you know, I'm hoping they still do an Injustice. Also, how do you feel about Peacemaker and Homelander?
Have you seen those TV shows?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think it'd be fun to play as maybe not so much the Peacemaker, but imagine just being Homelander. They just destroying people. He's such a mean character, but I
Okay.
know where you're going with this, but
Here's my big quiff with Homelander, right? I'm gonna read off a series of superhero abilities, and I want you to name
Oh, he's a
the
ripoff of Superman, 100%.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
That's
Okay,
the whole
yeah.
point, though. The movie is the TV show is like a parody.
I hate it, dude. I hate it.
You don't like the show?
No.
Oh my goodness. I
No.
can't believe you don't like that show. I think it's a
No.
great show.
And I don't like John Cena either.
You take that back.
I'm throwing it out there, bro. I don't like John Cena.
Dude, he's like the most like oh, dude, I can't believe you don't like John Cena.
The best part about John Cena is his entrance music in the WWE, and then after that I fall flat.
No, man, I like him. He's a genuine dude too. More than just an actor, I think.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree.
All right, whatever. But speaking of John Cena, well, hold
Okay,
on.
but
What-
real
okay.
quick.
Mhm.
What character in the WB universe do you want to see in there as a DLC? Because I got one that's gonna blow your socks off.
DC and Mortal Kombat again.
It's
Or just
Warner
Warner
Brothers.
Brothers.
It does,
Warner
yeah,
Brothers.
just Warner Brothers. It's a Warner Brothers franchise, not DC
Right.
exclusive. So think of Warner Brothers. What character do you want to see in there?
I'm like blanking on Warner Brothers, but
I feel like you're blanking on. Well, as soon as I say it, you're gonna be like,
that'd be
"Oh
kind of
yeah,
cool.
that'd
Yeah.
be dope."
All right, I'm just gonna go straight DC. I would like to see like, I don't know. I'd like to see like a villain, like maybe like Two-Face. That'd be kind of cool.
Two-Face be
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
Here's my
Well, who do you
character
think?
though. Are you
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah,
John Wick.
that would be sweet.
Could
That'd
you
be a
imagine
great-
if John Wick was in Mortal Kombat, dude?
That'd be so cool.
No explanation needed. You're just like, it's like, dude, like his special move is just like those ridiculously close gunshots, or it's like, dude.
Yeah, that'd be a good character. I agree. That's
Please.
a cool character.
Yeah, please put John Wick in the new Mortal Kombat. That would be amazing. I would love it.
My least favorite of all the Mortal Kombat though, Mortal Kombat versus DC. Did you ever play that?
Yeah, I played it.
That one was so bad.
It was.
That was not good at all. But
Yeah,
I
but
still played it.
yeah, you
again,
still
it's-
play it.
Yeah, you
It's-
put your two like franchises that you love growing up together in a fighting game. You just fight
They-
them. Exactly.
They have come a long way, though. They have come a
Yeah.
long way. In fact, I've pulled my two favorite early trailers. Do you guys want to check out the original Mortal Kombat trailers?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm super excited for these. I haven't, dude. I remember these commercials coming on and just being like, "Oh my god, I need to get this. I need to get this game," and just knowing that my mom would never buy this for me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing the trailers today. That's why it's super slow and terrible. Oh my god, dude! Look at this.
That is amazing,
dude.
This
takes
the
you
Genesis
back,
too.
Yo, for the
my
Genesis,
goodness.
for the SNES.
Oh, that's so cool.
And this was a big deal because the Super
Yeah.
Nintendo version, they blocked out the blood, but the Genesis version kept the blood.
That's awesome.
Dude, I was a Super Nintendo kid.
This is before, like, they had Mortal Kombat in the arcades, but just not on like a console yet. So this is like the first time it comes on console, right?
This was the first time that ever came on console.
Yeah.
Okay, look at,
so
and then this is number 2. Look at number 2. Look at how terrible this is. Look at the costume. Look at you say the Annihilation movie is bad. Look at these costumes.
Yeah, but this is a commercial.
Still,
That's awesome.
I'm just saying. Look at these. Look at how bad they are, dude. Wait till you see
That's
Shao
awesome.
Kahn. Oh my god, look at that outfit.
But
Look at Baraka.
Baraka, yeah.
Oh my god. Look at Reptile.
oh man, they're so bad.
Dude,
That's so good,
These
though.
these are so terrible.
That's awesome.
I love it though. Baraka is the best.
His fight style in the game is too. When he brings his blade, like such a good character, or such a good move.
Such a good moveset, dude. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Mortal Kombat. Yep, again, like we said, aiming or hopefully the rumors are correct with the September release, because I am going to play the crap out of this one. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So-
excited for it. Hopefully September
Now-
release. Hopefully we get some John Wick, and come watch us. Come watch us kick the crap out of each other, cuz
Yeah. I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna
I'm
get
not
you.
gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose. But all right. But going back to John Cena, he is in another movie that I think you're super excited about. At least I hope you're super excited about. TMNT Mutant Mayhem.
Can we just take 1 second to just appreciate the fact that we have 3 topics on this show, and I'm in love with all of them. It only took until episode 6 for me to not shit on. It's for me to not shit on something.
Yeah, this is your episode, man. This is everything about for you.
I know. I feel like next episode you're gonna have to pick all the things that you like, because
Yeah.
I just picked all the things that I like.
That's
yeah,
right.
dude. New TMNT movie. I'm super excited for this. Just to be perfectly honest, like I need a clean slate after Michael Bay just destroyed everything that I loved in my childhood. And I think that this is gonna be perfect. I mean, we got Seth Rogen on the project, which is like absolutely mind blowing. And I think we should look at the trailer. You want to look at the trailer
Let's
right
pull up
now?
the trailer again.
Yeah, let's
Get
pull
it
the
pulled up
trailer.
fast because you're slow at it. Just kidding. Just kidding. Fighting
Throwing
words.
bombs.
I'm joking. You're doing great, man.
I'm gonna get good. I'm gonna get good at it. Okay,
I just gotta
let's-
stop moving so much, and maybe we wouldn't have this issue.
all right, there we go.
Oh man,
Okay.
it's so good.
I know, dude. All right, so it's from Seth Rogen.
Mm-hmm.
And so they've done something in this movie that they've never done before, and the turtles are actually voiced by teenagers.
Right, and that's one of my talking points. But once we get into that, and the art style again, bringing it to the comic book feel,
Absolutely.
kind of into the Spider-Verse feel. I want to say the same artist, or like the same, like they worked on the same project. Like Into the Spider-Verse people are also in this movie too.
Yeah, and
That is so cool.
like we were talking about with the Spider-Verse, I think this takes it to the next level, because
I agree.
not only does it have like that comic book feel, but like you can actually see like the brush strokes in
Yep.
this animation. Like you could like this is the epitome of like a comic book coming to life.
Yeah.
It just
I
looks
agree.
so good, dude.
And then
Bebop.
Rocksteady and Bebop.
Yeah,
They look
Bebop
so good.
So good.
Oh, this scene's so funny when he screams. And
Donnie just got a side in the leg.
Yep. But I think it's gonna be so good. I'm excited.
It's gonna
for
be
this.
so good, dude. And then watch right here. See that, the layered?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's a shout out to Peter Laird, who's like one of the original comic book creators with Eastman. So like,
Yep.
yeah, it just tells me that like Seth
They're
Rogen,
going. He did his research.
he did his research. He's gonna
and he
stay
put a
true.
lot of people. Ice Cube's in it. John Cena. There's a
So
whole bunch.
many.
Yeah.
Post
Um,
Malone's in this movie.
Post Malone and anything is good. I love
Yeah,
Post Malone.
dude, I'm super excited for it, and I think like being able to see that stuff in the trailer is like it's an ode that like Rogan is gonna do what should be done for this movie. And again, talking about the art style, it's just like this is the epitome of a comic book movie coming to life. And there's been interviews with Rogan where he's like, obviously we need to add like new elements, but we still have to give the fans like exactly what they expected to see.
Right.
Yeah, and I think like he is the perfect dude to do this movie.
I agree. And then Seth Rogen, he's such a good character too. But I like how you mentioned something about the younger cast members, like the
Yeah.
teenager cast members. So there's actually I've watched some videos, and some people are like not happy that they sound so young, and they are almost like a weaker character, which I disagree with. I think like they're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so to put these like jacked characters into a movie for like that's really aimed for a new generation of turtle fans as well. Kind of going
Yeah.
back to like with Mortal Kombat again, rebooting it a little bit and bringing a new generation of fans. And I think that's kind of the aim with it, but also bringing back some of you and me, the fans that loved the older stuff and the comics and whatnot. So I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah, and like like you said, it literally says it in the name.
Yeah.
They're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so it makes
Yeah.
sense that
They're
have
not called Grandpa Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, they're not called like mid-30s teenage they're mid-30s Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like that they should have younger voices, and I think it's going to be funny. Especially with like I said, I know I'm like kind of crushing on Seth Rogen right now, but like like those movies, the movies that he did that were his best, right? Where you look at like the super bads and we're going back to like that era, and it's like a lot of the things that he said about those movies were like, dude, those were like just jokes about like us growing up and being kids, and like
Right.
he grew up watching the Turtles, like being a fan of the Turtles, and I think he's gonna bring like that same super bad like vibe over to a franchise that I
Yeah.
already love it, and give it some life, and then just throw on top of that the animation style, and then I'm super excited for this movie. I think it's gonna be really, really, really good.
And one thing I do like, there hasn't been any other since the 90s TV show where they made the color bands the same as so I thought that was really cool. Like their elbow pads match their masks
Yeah.
as well, which I think is really
Yeah.
funny and cool.
That's the color throwback. So I like
Yeah.
that a lot. And it
Yeah.
does look, so if you look, I've really kind of like dissected the trailer a lot, and it looks like from some still shots, like they're gonna do an ode to the comics. So like when stuff is getting real and like they're kind of like angry and in fight mode, their eyes are gonna turn pure white. They're not gonna have the eyes like how you
Oh,
see in the
wow.
trailer, which is an homage to the original Turtles comic book, because in the Turtles comic book they just had white eyes.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's really
so
cool.
it's there's gonna be a lot of those Easter eggs and a lot like the Laird and stuff like that. Like even just seeing Peter Laird's name in the trailer makes me think that like this is an Easter egg hunt that you're just gonna be like kind of watching through and seeing what's going on, and I'm super excited for it. And honestly, like a lot of the information that I got about this movie came from the toy releases. Did you see that the
Really?
Did you see that the toy releases came out already?
I didn't.
All right. So they did release a couple toys for this game or for this movie already. And I'm not a big toy guy. I obviously have, if you guys know me, I have enough things to collect and I don't need another one. So I'm not going to get on the toy and statue market. But the thing about the toys is they've already released a turtle van. So we know that the turtle van's in the movie. They've released 2 of the like dirt bikes. So we know that,
cool.
yeah, so we know that they're gonna have like the bike scenes in the movie, and then when it comes to the villains, they've released a Superfly, which is gonna be a brand new villain, and a Leatherface. Yeah, so we know that like we know that Superfly is gonna be a brand new villain introduced into the TMNT universe, and then they're also doubling up with a known villain in Leatherface or Leatherhead. I'm sorry, I'm saying Leatherface.
I would say Leatherface.
Yeah, in Leatherhead. And yeah, I'm super excited for it. First appearance of Leatherhead. I forget what book that was in. I think it's in Tales of the Turtles, like 6 or 7,
Yeah.
something like that. But yeah, he is a comic book character with a backstory. He's an established, he's an established character, kind of like the Blue Beetle. Going back to Blue Beetle, it's like they have a brand new villain, but they're kind of leaning on an old villain to kind of carry the weight.
Right.
So yeah, I'm super excited about it. I'm going to see it.
And when does this one come out?
I believe it comes out.
Does it say this summer? Is that what it said?
Yeah, it said this summer. So the speculation that I saw was end of August, but I don't want to throw that out there yet. But it's definitely coming out this summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
I'm excited. This would be a good movie.
September, October, we're gonna be able to see it.
Yeah, the animation style is just what sells me with some of these animated movies nowadays. Because I don't go out there like looking for all these. I'm gonna go watch this animated movie, and like it really got to pique my interest in terms of like the style of it now. But
yeah, and I do think it's gonna be a movie where it's like you're gonna be able to take your kids, and it's gonna be fine. But there's gonna be a bunch of stuff in there for you too. It's gonna be like It's truly gonna be a movie that like all age groups should be able to enjoy. I'm definitely gonna go see it. I'm super juiced.
Me too.
This is exciting, man. This is exciting. 3 things that I love on one episode.
That's
Never
awesome.
before. We just made Let's Talk Nerdy podcast history.
Yeah, it's the Dave episode.
I feel
Until
bad.
now. It's until now.
Until now.
We're gonna be talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I'm super excited about that. I went and saw in the theaters last week. But so let's get into it. What initial thoughts? Or you want me to go first? You want me to kind of dive into it?
Let's preference this just by saying that we are gonna do a Guardians review, and we are going to also touch a little bit on the new Star Wars game, and there will be spoilers. So just so that you guys know, spoilers ahead. So if you want to keep spoiler free, you haven't seen the movie yet or you haven't played the game, thank you so much for listening. Really, really appreciate you guys. Let's give it 3, 2, 1. Okay, spoilers are coming, guys. If you're still here, spoilers are coming.
Spoilers.
Okay. Yeah,
right.
go ahead and jump into it. Let's see what you think about it.
All right, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Obviously, it came out last week. Or was it 2 weeks ago now? No, last week. It was last week.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
Basically 2 weeks.
Yeah, basically 2 weeks at this point. I love the movie, man. I thought it was really good. And a lot of people do think it's really good as well. There's some good things about the movie that I really enjoy in terms of like the backstory. I felt like there's a lot more deeper connection to the characters and their backstories and all that good stuff. There's hard, and I just felt like it was a much more emotional movie in terms of what the Marvel universe has put together, especially in Guardians of the Galaxy in itself. Yeah, so I don't like, again, I'm not trying to spoil everything in great detail, but it really focused on Rocket the whole movie and trying to save him from dying. Essentially, the whole movie is about Rocket trying to be saved, but also has flashbacks of him and how he became about in terms of like the High Evolutionary, did all these tests and stuff on him. But ultimately, I thought it was a good movie, and yeah,
this movie you really find out like Rocket's true past. Yeah, so I will say one thing though, Wyndham, dude needs a skincare. Wyndham, dude needs a skincare routine.
Which one's that?
Wyndham, skin guy.
The Higher Evolutionary?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
That
that's
dude-
the whole point.
Yeah.
So
Needs a skincare routine real bad.
Yeah,
He needs
yeah.
some creams or something.
right. Actually, so speaking of like skins and like just kind of going off that, this movie set the record for the most what's the word? Like attachments. Like I don't know what the word is, but yeah, it set the most, or the record for the most why am I blanking? But
Attendance?
no, not attendance. What is the word I'm looking for? Prosthetics. It had the most prosthetics in a movie.
Okay.
I don't know why I blanked on that word so much, but it had the most prosthetics. It set the record for most prosthetics in a movie.
The most attachments.
Yeah. But one thing about this movie, though, if you do go to see it, there are some harsh elements or like kind of like deep elements in terms of like kind of dives into animal cruelty a little bit, which I thought was pretty deep for a Marvel movie. But
Yeah.
so that's one thing that a lot of people actually didn't like about the movie because they took their kids to the movie and they
Yeah.
didn't like animals are dying and whatnot. But I honestly think it also sheds light on maybe some of the situations that people don't understand with animal cruelty. We don't obviously we're not turning this into political or anything like that, but I just kind of see like yeah, it sheds light on some of the situations that animals go through in terms of testing and whatnot. Again, we're not going to dive deep into that because this is not a political podcast, but just kind of putting it out there that
we're
I think it
about to
sheds
get
light
some
on it.
good comments for next
Yeah.
week, bro.
Yeah, but what do you think? What do you think?
I think here's the thing. Oh, I feel so bad doing this to you.
No, you don't have to feel bad.
Okay, how do you feel about the ending? Do you feel
The
like the ending? How do you feel about the ending? Do you feel like the ending was a cop out?
I think it was, and I understand why they did it. I mean, I'll go into this. So again, spoiler: if any of you spoiler people are still here, get out of here right now. Nobody dies.
Nobody dies.
Nobody dies. Why?
Nobody dies.
Why? I think I know why, but I think I have two reasons why I think why. The first reason I think because everybody expected it. I think everybody expected somebody to die, and so they're like, "Ooh, let's throw a curveball at you." And just because they're like, "Oh, the Guardians are gonna be done." However, obviously, again, another spoiler. I'm gonna keep saying that word just because I don't want people to be here. Nobody's dead, and they said the Guardians or like Star-Lord is gonna return. And the end credits is like Star-Lord is going to return, and I think they do this is money. They don't kill anybody off because Guardians of the Galaxy and this team up has so much money potential to keep going.
As much as I hate to say it, I think that they really kind of, and again, this is me going back to my marketing, kind of brain of like, they really kind of used James Gunn's exit from the MCU as like a very like dangle the fruit in front of your face kind of way to like exploit how this movie would be. And then we didn't get it. That's what I like. Everybody was expecting it. It's one of those situations where everybody was expecting it and we should have got it, but we didn't. You know what I mean?
Now that James Gunn is gone, I don't think the Guardians are going to be as good or as loved as what they have been. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think it was a good Guardians of the Galaxy movie, like very good. But the fact that they're gonna be like, don't worry, Star-Lord's still coming back, but and then like Rocket has his own team now. Like, come on,
and like how much of it is also of like. So if you guys don't know, again, spoiler alert, the new team does get introduced at the in the post-credit scene.
Yep.
How much of, hey guys, like nobody's dead, everybody's still available to come back is them being like, don't worry guys, we have a backup plan for if the new Guardians team no one likes it. Like
right. And here's my thought on the Star-Lord is going to return.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be Chris Pratt.
I don't know if you can get away with that at this point.
I think there's two things that they're going to do. They're either going to do one, he hands off his helmet to somebody else. Actually, so there's three things. He has a cameo in other movies, or they kind of do like an origin story. So like after he was abducted, his his growth into becoming Star-Lord. Yeah. That's what I think what's going to happen.
I wouldn't be surprised if in like not maybe in the Guardians movie, but like in maybe the next installment of Avengers or something like that.
Yeah.
It's the same situation where you're going to see Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark come down to the wherever it is, that city in Wisconsin and be like, "We need you back, dude." And like,
well,
like
he's dead, but multiverse. So
yeah, it's multiverse.
I think with the Star-Lord, it could be a multiverse situation too. It's
It
a different
could
Star
be.
Lord from a multiverse. I don't know. I just think I love the movie. They added so much good things to this movie, but I think they just, like you said, they had a cop out and they let everybody survive to make everybody feel good. And yeah, I was
Right.
ready to cry when Star Lord's face was exploding and when he was trapped outer space. I was like, oh, he's gonna die. That's sad, and I'm gonna tear up now. And then here comes Adam Warlock. No,
Yeah.
you're not, dude. Here I come.
No,
Yeah.
you're not, dude. And they did the Da Vinci,
Yeah.
finger touch thing. Yeah.
Yeah, come
Yeah,
on. Again, if you're still here about the spoilers, I'm sorry, but it was a good movie. I think the sound design out of all of them, they're all so good with sound design. I will say, a character I love or actor that was in this movie, Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
He's such a
He's
good.
good.
He's such
Yeah,
a good
he's
actor.
good.
He was actually in the first one too.
Yeah, he was.
He was one of the like rioters in the prison.
Yeah.
He was the one with the nose when Groot stuck his fingers up his nose.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I didn't know
Nope.
that until recently. So that's kind of cool.
Always making cameos.
Yeah.
So just one thing though, with the whole mask situation.
Yep.
I'm so confused at the mask situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Star-Lord does he have his mask or he doesn't have his mask?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Here's my thing, right? So in the end of Guardians 2,
Mm-hmm.
right, you see that scene where Chris Pratt gets hit, he falls to the floor, the mask comes off, shatters in two pieces,
Right.
right? So
Yep.
in the Guardians timeline, in the actual Guardians of the Galaxy movie,
Yep.
he doesn't have his mask.
Right.
But if you go back to
Avengers.
Avengers,
Yep.
yeah, if you go back to Avengers, he does have his mask.
I don't know. Maybe it's just an error in the timeline where they're like, "Oh shoot,
So
we screwed up."
The thing with Avengers Endgame is James Gunn didn't have any control over that story.
Oh.
So that's why it seems like the directors of Endgame were just like, we're gonna ignore everything that happened in the Guardians movies and just do what we want to do.
Yeah, I think they took pieces away from the Guardians of the Galaxy. Like they didn't take some of the more, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But because
Just
you see in the end of Avengers that he has his mask, but in
Right.
the actual Guardians timeline, he shouldn't have his
Yeah.
mask. It's
Whatever.
broken.
Yeah. They're
There's
like,
a loop.
"Oh, we need it. We need
There's
it."
a loophole. There's a
Or is
loophole
it
there.
multiverse.
No, yeah, that's gonna be the new thing. Is just
Yeah.
no matter. Oh, it's in a different universe. So that's
Yeah.
fine.
That
Yeah.
happened somewhere else.
Yeah.
But okay, here's one more thing I want to talk about.
Yeah, I got you.
The F-bomb.
The first
that they-
F-bomb.
Yeah, the first
In the-
F-bomb in a Marvel MCU, because obviously in Deadpool
yeah.
there's been some, but I thought it was really funny. It made me laugh very much. So
Yeah, there was a whole plan around that too. You know that?
Mm-mm.
So in a PG-13 movie, you're only allowed to have one curse word, and in order to keep it PG-13, it has to be more than an hour into the movie. And Chris Pratt actually just improvised that role, and they left it in because it was an hour and 10 minutes into the movie.
That's so
And
funny.
They thought that they still thought that they could get away with the PG-13 rating, so they left
And
it
they
in.
did. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's really
Isn't that
funny.
crazy?
That is really
it's
good.
such a great scene too.
Yeah,
It's such a
yeah.
great scene.
And that's like the perfect time. It's like road rage, and so
Yeah.
and that's when most people are the worst is when it's road rage. So that's so funny.
He's like, now what? And he's like, open the door.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's so good. It's so good.
So good. But I thought that,
Yeah.
like I said, I really enjoyed this movie. I thought they went really deep into the character development. They really dove deep into like how every character was feeling and stuff like that. So if you haven't watched it, again, obviously we spoiled stuff for you. Go
Yeah.
watch it. It's definitely worth watching. There's a lot of good components of it. Again, everybody survives.
Everybody survives. I do want to say one thing though about the movie. The hallway, the one shot fight scene. Do you remember that?
That was good.
Amazing.
Yeah,
that
it was
could
really good.
possibly be one of the best like fight scenes in an MCU movie, and like I'm looking at that as like a like a creator standpoint.
Yeah.
That whole thing in one shot, ridiculous that they got that. And
Yeah.
like I'm going all the way back to like the Netflix Daredevil. I feel like
Yeah.
they're
Those are so good.
those were like kind of the first like series to do that, like very raw, no background music, just like one cut, just whooping ass in this like crazy hallway. And I'm just like, dude, that could be one of the best fight scenes in the MCU. If you haven't seen the movie, check out the movie. It is well worth it, just for that fight scene.
So
sick.
I'm gonna put a rating on this movie.
Yeah, go ahead.
So out of 10, my rating, or let's say out of 5, my rating is a 4.2.
4.2.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna put this movie.
I'm gonna be a little harsher, and I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Okay, all right.
It's still good.
Yeah.
But I think the ending was a little bit of a cop out, and that's that the end, you could tell by my Stephen King rant, the ending is very important to me.
Yep, it definitely is. Definitely is.
You lose some points there.
With that said, though, let's dive into some of the other Marvel movies.
Rank 'em.
We're gonna do a blind ranking of Marvel movies.
I got some good ones for you.
All right, let's jump right into it. I'll go.
Do you want to
first.
go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Movie number 1.
Mm-hmm.
The Eternals.
Oh, 5. Easy 5.
Easy 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2. The Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton.
Ah, shoot!
Let's go.
That Incredible Hulk is a 4.
Incredible Hulk is a 4.
Yep.
If you had the choice, would you move that to 5? I know you don't have the choice, but if you did, would you move it to 5?
Yeah, I think I would. I would.
Okay. All right, number 3, Thor: Love and Thunder.
Ooh, I'm putting this right in the middle at 3.
I'm putting it at 3.
Yep.
All right, number 2, Black Widow.
I can't put it at 1, so let's put it at 2.
You're putting it at 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1, Doctor Strange 2, The Multiverse of Madness.
Ooh, okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that
You're
being
okay
number
with
1.
that?
I'm okay with that.
No, you are not.
I will tell you why. I thought that one was the coolest in terms of like it had suspense to it, had the jump scares. I thought it was really good.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret.
Mm-hmm.
I picked the 5 Marvel movies that I hate the most.
That's awesome. That's so funny. So that's your bottom 5.
That's my bottom 5 right there.
Okay.
All right, hit me. Let's see what we got. Here.
All right. So I didn't do that. I wasn't mean like that.
You
but
gave me some good stuff. All right, I
think I gave you
appreciate
some
you.
good stuff. So
Let's go.
Let's go with this one first.
Okay.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh. I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna go 3.
Safe bet. Safe bet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go nice and easy, right in the middle. Like I got a soft spot for Keaton.
All right. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay. It probably should be number. It should be number 3. So I'm gonna put it at 4 and 2, and I'm gonna play it safe and say that you've picked 2 better movies. So I'm gonna put it at 4. It's not gonna be 5. It's not a great movie. It's a terrible movie. But again, I got a soft spot for Paul Rudd. So.
All right. My next one, Iron Man 2.
You did me dirty, bro. You did me dirty. You said you picked good movies.
I did for
You did not.
this draft.
You
Or
did
this,
not.
pick 'em.
You did not. Did you pick Iron Man 3 too? Look
Thou
at
shalt
his
not
face.
say.
Look at his
Thou
face.
shalt not say, but no, I did not.
Iron Man 2. I'm gonna put that at a 5. No, I gotta put it at a 5.
All
Not
right.
a fan. Not a
The
fan.
next one, Thor: Dark World.
Oh my god, dude! I should have put it at a 2. Can I switch?
Nope.
Thor's a 2. For all y'all listening out there, Thor is a 5.
All right. I think Thor's a 5. I think you actually ended to be good for you. Black Panther.
It has to be a 1.
Yeah, but you're saying that's worse than Thor?
It's not worse than Thor, but I'm not excited about it.
Okay, I thought.
I'm
Why is
sorry.
that not?
I'm
Why would you put that
sorry.
one up high?
I don't know. I'm not a big Black Panther guy.
Really? I thought it was
Actu-
such. It's one
actually,
of the best movies of
Black
Marvel,
Panther,
I think.
Wakanda Forever was on my list of movies that I hate.
Wow,
I
hot
know.
takes.
Hot takes. I'm not a Black Panther guy. I don't know.
But that
I
was
think
fun. I like that one a lot. That was good choices.
I will defend myself by saying that I am very much, as you guys know, a comic book reader, an actual, I like the media, the actual media, and for some reason I just never got into Black Panther. So like maybe that helps. Yeah, that kind of influences me a little bit. But,
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, how would you reorder it if you could?
Okay. So if
So
I
here,
had
let me refresh you real quick.
Yeah,
You
refresh me.
had Black Panther was forced to be number 1.
Okay, that's gonna be
Thor:
number.
Dark World was 2.
Okay.
Spider-Man: Homecoming was 3. You had Ant-Man the Wasp at 5 or 4 or no 5.
4.
And you had 4, and you had Iron Man 2 at 5.
All right, I'm gonna go Homecoming, Iron Man 2, The Wasp, Black Panther, and Thor.
Okay, gotcha.
That's how I would reorder them.
Okay.
All right, you want to reorder yours?
Yeah. What
you,
are you?
want some? You want some
refresher, please.
Want some redemption? Okay.
Yeah.
We had the Eternals, the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton, Thor, Love and Thunder, Black Widow, and Doctor Strange 2.
So I'll keep Doctor Strange at 1.
Keeping it at 1. Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep that one at 1. I'll put. Honestly, this is probably like not very popular opinion, but I'll put Black Widow at number 2 in this list.
Black Widow at number 2.
In this list.
Okay.
Number 3, I'll put. Oh shoot, now I'm blanking. What was?
You got the Eternals, the Incredible Hulk, and
Thor: Love and Thunder. I'll put that at 3. Eternals at 4 and Hulk at 5.
No love for Edward Norton.
No love for him. I'm sorry, Edward Norton.
He made Fight Club though.
All right. But I thought that was a good one. That was fun. I
like that one. I like that one. We're doing it again. Okay.
Definitely.
And ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, we're gonna wrap this up real quick here because we're sitting at about an hour and a half. The new Star Wars game. Oh boy. Disappointment. If I'm gonna sum it up, it's disappointment. The one thing I will say, they do have the skill points, which we were worried about. So there is skill points. Nothing new. I feel like they gave me nothing new. They gave me nothing new. The story so far, and again, I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I have not beaten the game yet. I'm about 20 or 22 hours or so into it, or 18 hours or something into it. I feel like I got nothing new. I feel like it's just a direct continuation of the first game. I was, under the impression that they were going to ramp up the AI and make this game a little bit more challenging, especially starting off with all the force powers that you started off with, and that did not seem to be the case for me. Even so much so that I went back. I started the game on normal, and I went back and ended up I played for like 2 hours, and then I quit and put it on hard just because I was looking for more of that Souls Bloodborne kind of challenge to it. And even on hard, I didn't get it. So I'm very sorry to report. And again, I'm very sorry if you guys like the game. I'm just, I'm not a fan. I feel like I just got a continuation of one.
Gotcha. How would you describe the story? Would you say the story is pretty good, or?
The story, yeah. So the story is decent, but it's not as dark as I thought it would be. Like, again, we were kind of talking about how Star Wars always goes from this very happy, feel good story to like a darker version. They've done this all the way back from Jedi to Empire and blah blah blah. They do this all the time, and it's dark. It's a darker story for sure, but it just didn't. Without ruining too much, it just doesn't hit. It doesn't feel like, oh my god, like an earth-shattering moment. You know what I mean? It just feels like meh. So I'm very sorry, my dudes, but the new Star Wars game, kind of meh.
Okay. And
But-
we will say this. So that's just his quick review. There is going to be a video of a full in-depth or a quick, the good, the bad, the ugly of the game. So make sure to
Yeah.
keep an eye out for that, as we will
Keep
be
an eye out
releasing
for
that here
that.
soon.
Yeah, I'm capturing some game footage now. I'm trying to get the some good stuff. So we'll have some good stuff for you. So
Yeah.
don't see that video and be like, Dave said it sucks. Don't even watch it. I mean, there
Right.
are some good points. There are some good stuffs in there, but yeah, maybe that'll change once I get to the ending, and the ending will just blow me away. But
Right.
at first glance,
And
I'm
you're
a
a big
smidge-
ending guy, so.
Yeah, I'm a big ending guy. I'm a smidge disappointed. So
Other than that,
so yeah. Good stuff, man. I do have one thing that I just want to say, and we might actually be one of the first people to report this.
Mhm.
I'm super excited about that. There has been a very what's like a good source, inside source
yeah, inside source.
that Bloodborne, my favorite game of all time, is finally getting a remaster for the PS5. And I cannot wait, dude, to slash the cleric beast in 60 FPS of pure blood splattering glory. So yeah, keep an eye out on that.
That's awesome.
Don't quote me, don't fact check me. But I'm just saying, like, if it does happen, we may have been the first to report it. Just throwing it out there.
Just throwing it out there.
Just throwing it
Definitely.
out there.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
So,
Um,
my dudes, guys, love you guys very, very much. Great episode, dude. Great
Dude, that was really
episode.
fun. That was a fun
Dude,
episode.
I feel like we're hitting our stride, man.
We
I feel
are,
Like we're
we
hitting,
are.
Yeah. We owe it to you
I do want to say,
guys.
before we end off, I want to say thank you guys so much for sharing the podcast and attempting to hit this challenge of 100 subscribers in a week. We came so close. So
we came so close.
I'm not going to show the picture yet of me with
But-
no eyebrows. But what?
Can we extend the challenge one more week?
No, we're basically there. We're basically there. I think we're 22 away.
We're
22 away.
22. Yeah, we're 22 away.
Yeah.
Let's extend it
Then we have to up the goal then.
to 101.
125. 125.
Dude, that's more than the last time.
115. 115.
110.
All right, 110.
110.
If we
All
get
right.
110 subscribers by next episode, I will show this no eyebrow picture
Let's
and
go.
pink hair.
Let's go.
But-
Let's
so.
go. Dudes, make it happen.
But
But yeah, dudes, we love you guys very, very much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the subbies. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for sharing. Just thank you for the likes. Thank you for the love. Super, super appreciate it. Adam, you got anything for him?
as always, if you're not following us on all social media platforms, please do so. Let's Talk Nerdy Podcast.
And we will see y'all on the next one.
Peace out, nerds.